let me do experiments. Please let me run experiments. I really want to run experiments. Good morning. I forgot to mention when I was editing my video that'll be going up, I think actually the day I'm recording this, I live in Ghent now. I've got a postdoc in Ghent. I'm in Belgium for like at least the next 10-ish months. So yeah, kind of exciting. My morning orange juice, because people are like, oh, juice is not good for you. I'm like, it's just a cup of orange juice so I can get some vitamin C in there. Okay, I'm finishing letting the coffee brew. I've got my breakfast, which is the crucially. So it's crucially, which is like a granola, and I got the red berries this time, and then Greek yogurt. Turns out I thought this was just normal cereal. So with the chocolate version, I have just been eating it with milk. Right now I'm trying it with the yogurt because when I had some of the mixed berry yesterday, I didn't particularly like it with the cereal, so I picked up some Greek yogurt. Hopefully it all works out. Morning coffee, like the mug, I found it at a place that's effectively, it reminded me of Anthropology. It's in this really old building, more towards the city center, in an area where you're I love it, but I hate it because one of the streets is cars, buses, trams, and cyclists. Also cyclists here. Those are the people that scare me the most, honestly. More than anybody else here. You have to watch out for the cyclists more than anything else. I've got more of my morning coffee. Yeah, isn't this a cute mug? For work today, it's probably going to be reading more papers. I have a better understanding, but I'm just been reading through a bunch of experimental work to kind of get an idea, as well as some other things involving grain boundaries, because that's what they want us to know. My other hope is to start writing a plan so I can do it today and tomorrow, and then send it to my boss sometime tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow morning, so that then I can be okay, hopefully I have something. Let me do experiments. Please let me run experiments. I really want to run experiments, but he hasn't let me run experiments yet because we're starting this project from the ground up, and while that's important, I'm I also want to get familiar with the computer system here. Okay, so I am off to work, but also first I'm going to pay rent because I need to do that. I tried to do that yesterday, but it was a whole thing of the person that was at the front desk was I don't know how to do this. And I was from what I saw online, because I'm a postdoc, I'm supposed to pay it in person. Don't know the full situation, but yeah. Also mostly thrifted outfit, actually. Well, it turns out the person that was currently working the front desk also didn't know how to do the invoice stuff. I think the person yesterday didn't think it would show up at 8 a.m. and that's the whole reason why. So I may email them to be hey, I saw this online. Can I get this notification? Can I still use this? So, yeah, and I'm just gonna end up being at work really early. Just not my intended plan, but that's just gonna how it's going. I didn't have my commute buddy again. We just keep on missing each other. Last time, turns out there was an accident on the train, and that's why my commute buddy was not there. This time, I don't know why. But, yep, off to the office. So I go up a couple of flights of stairs. Okay, I'm actually walking home. I was already on the bus. I didn't give any immediately, this was immediately after work stuff because I just was tired. I will go more in depth about what was going on. It wasn't anything bad. It was just exhausting, and I was hitting my head up against a wall pretty much. I had my soup frozen, and I'm finally making myself eat a serving of it. I should have de-thawed it, or I should have thawed it beforehand, but I didn't because, yeah. I was like, maybe I'll have something else, even though mentally I was like, no, you're gonna have this, because I made it a while ago, and I put it, like, the last bit in the freezer, because I just could not bring myself to eat more of it. It wasn't bad or anything, I just was like, I was exhausted. While I'm waiting for things to cook, I'm gonna just have a pickle, because, yeah, they got these, like, really good spicy pickles, actually, and they're not that super spicy, but, like, it's really good. I'll show you all in a second. Scratch that, I already put the jar back in the fridge. Whoops. I also still need to finish editing my one vlog. I got most of the way done with it, but there was some stuff I had to check on, so I was like, I'll do it later. And there goes some of the rice, because I'm doing the soup with some rice too. So, yep. So I now have my soup ready to go. It is Three Sisters soup, so, and I just add some rice to it just so I can have like an added bit of like complete protein. And then I've added a little bit of, it was never fully, what's its face, focusing, but that was, on the top, I added a little bit actually of cream cheese. So, yeah. Got inspired to make it after listening to Braiding Sweetgrass, and it's a really good book, actually. I highly recommend it, especially if you get the audiobook, because the author does read it. Robin, I always mess up on her last name. She's so good. Okay, I am off to Pilates because I've been trying that out. It's kind of late in the day since I wanted one of the like smaller classes, so leaving at like 8:30, or leaving almost at 8, and the actual workout's at 8:30, and it's like 15 minutes, so yeah, I'm not getting back until almost 10. Again, it's crazy that this is some of what I see every day. Like, you're not seeing that in Kentucky at all. And Kent, as well, it's an old city, but also it's not comparatively to like other places in Europe. So I ended up leaving really early to get here. So I was walking around a little bit more, mostly just trying to warm up because I still hurt from doing Pilates on Saturday, where we were doing things in like front position. Like, I had the flexibility, and that was part of the problem. So, like, I was, like, pushing it harder. So, I've been waddling for a couple of days now. Yeah, I'm about to head in. So, there were a lot more people, actually, in that Pilates class. It was a full, like, class. So, I got stuff out of it, but, like, the instructor was so focused on everything else, she couldn't, like, really focus on the individual people. Oh, well. So I took that entire Pilates class in Dutch also. And I was just too embarrassed to move. Hey, I don't know any Dutch. By taking that class in Dutch, I started to learn how to count, as well as a little bit of the colors, and also figuring out which words are the same between English and Dutch, which I knew there was like going to be a decent number. Probably wondering, Obi, why haven't you learned more? And I'm like, I started, and then I got depressed, generally. And when I got here, it was right at the same time the Dutch classes that the university has were starting, so I missed really the like sign-in thing, which in some ways, honestly, it's really useful because I've had to be looking for apartments and other things. So I will start taking my like A1, A2 language classes in the spring. So yeah. Okay, so I've got myself some hot chocolate. Ta-da! Just from like a powder mix. I used milk with it too, so we'll see. Ooh, God, that is hot. Yeah. So I'm just gonna sit, watch some Smoky Stephen Park, and then go and get my shower. Oh, I'm feeling it a bit. It was not good, and the fact that I probably was using my lower back a little too much during the glute bridges. Glute bridges are one of the ones that I struggle with. Probably because I'm fat. And I'm like, I gotta work on those. I gotta like do them, I think, at home, honestly, to like kind of help increase that like core strength too. So yep. Also, yes, I know it's messy back there. I was doing dishes. Okay, I have showered. I have done all of the things to get myself clean, and now I am about to go to bed. It's almost 11 o'clock, so it's not too bad. That's usually, it's on the later side. I try to go to bed between 10:30 and 11 p.m. Maybe 11:30 if I'm having a fun time when our guys are around. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today. I'm sorry I don't record while I'm at work, but I share an office with 3 other people, so that'd be kind of awkward. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.